Good evening and welcome to the Monday night edition of Newsmax Prime. I'm J.D. Hayworth. Of prime interest tonight, another trumped-up controversy. The Donald decried for calling the presiding judge in the Trump University case a Mexican. The way I see it, this dispute might have been derailed had Mr. Trump added just one word, American, as in Mexican-American. While federal judge Gonzalo Curiel was born in Indiana, it's one of his affiliations in California that's causing concern. The judge is a member of the La Raza Lawyers of San Diego. While that group apparently has no ties to the Trump-hating National Council of La Raza, it has provided scholarships to students born in Central America, and at least one of those recipients described himself as undocumented, in other words, illegal. Judge Curiel served on the scholarship selection committee, in essence rewarding money for engaging in illegal actions. Over the weekend, Mr. Trump received support from an unlikely source. Former Attorney General Alberto Gonzales wrote in the Washington Post that the presumptive GOP nominee has a right to ask if the judge is fair, citing Curiel's affiliation with the aforementioned La Raza lawyers. General Gonzales emphasized that even the perception of unfairness could be enough to merit a change of judges in this case. Such a perception does exist. At least, that's the way I see it. Of course, in politics, perception is reality. And the reality is, Republican leaders don't share Donald Trump's perception of this situation. John Bogman has more from our Newsmax Prime newsroom.
Well, J.D., we knew, of course, Democrats were going to criticize Donald Trump for this, claiming judicial interference. That's easy to defend against, though. Of course, we remember how President Obama lectured the Supreme Court over Citizens United during the State of the Union address years ago. The issue for many Republicans is, just like you said, omitting that one word, American, Trump going after this judge in such a personal way. And this problem with Republicans in the party and Trump could foreshadow big problems for the party during the general election.
It was inappropriate.
That is the word Donald Trump is now using in response to Newt Gingrich, the current favorite to be the GOP VP nominee, telling the party's current presidential pick to tone it down.
This is one of the worst mistakes Trump has made. And I think it's inexcusable. This is no longer the primaries. He's no longer an interesting contender. He is now the potential leader of the United States, and he's got to move his game up to the level of being a potential leader.
The former House Speaker, just one of several high-profile Republicans condemning Trump and urging him to unite the party fast. Here's Senate Foreign Relations Chairman Bob Corker, also a possible VP pick.
Look, I don't condone the comments, and we can press on to another topic.
And then former GOP presidential candidate and current Ohio Governor John Kasich, who, unlike Corker and Gingrich, has not yet endorsed Trump, tweeted, "Attacking judges based on their race and/or religion is flat out wrong. Donald Trump should apologize to Judge Curiel and try and unite this country." Curiel was born in Indiana to parents who immigrated from Mexico in the 1920s. He has not responded to Trump's attacks, but he has released documents to the public, some unflattering, pertaining to the case and Trump University.
This judge has treated me very unfairly. He's treated me in a hostile manner.
And still, despite the urging of Republican leaders, Trump remains unwilling to back down, adding on CBS's Face the Nation that a Muslim judge would be unfair because of Trump's proposed travel ban on followers of that religion.
It's possible, yes. Yeah, that would be possible, absolutely.
All this tension, testing Trump's delicate treaty with GOP leaders. Trump claims he's just defending himself.
All I'm trying to do is figure out why I'm being treated so unfairly by a judge.
But his approach leaves serious questions about his ability to unite the party and the estimated 44% of registered independent voters the party will need to defeat Hillary Clinton. Well, J.D., as you and Alberto Gonzales pointed out, there is a case here to be made to question the impartiality of this judge. But the real concern here, now that the GOP and Donald Trump seem to be feuding again, is money. It all comes down to money. If the standard bearer for the party is not getting along with the leadership, those fundraising dollars might not materialize. It also could cause other issues. Whether this is a big deal or not, we shall see. But BuzzFeed backing out of a $1.3 million deal with the Republican National Committee to run political ads on their websites because they don't like what Donald Trump is saying. At least those ads not reaching a certain audience that the RNC had hoped. So there is some fallout already. JD, back to you.